My hair is a hot mess. Because originally it was flipped over, and I'm like, I hate how it looks. And now I hate how it looks even more. Yay! Amazing. Perfect and awesome.
We can get it back after we fill him with gold. Stuff him full of fucking gold!
Susie! Oh, thank you. Thank you for the cheers. Oh, thank you for the stuff full of fucking gold. Oh my goodness. We hit the big 1K, y'all. And it's so weird to think about. Yeah, I'm pulling my hair back. But I appreciate you all. We'll do a more formal celebration during July when I have a chance to.
We can get it back after we fill him with gold. Stuff him full of fucking gold!
Oh, I didn't even get to hear it, but thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all are too sweet. Oh, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. We have Camps Keep On again tonight. Thank you. Bandit, congratulations, well done. Wanted to share the lovely before I do little snooze. Oh, not Deviant. Who the fuck are you? Bandit, appreciate you. Thank you. I could not have done it without y'all. Like, I could sit up here and stream however long I want, but it doesn't mean shit if people don't stick around. I appreciate you all so fucking much. Proud of you, Gray. Glad to be part of this community. I'm glad to have you too. Oh my goodness, glad to have you in the community. Alert? Where'd it go? Oh my god, did it break? Did it break? What? I mean, I could always play you an audio file. That's odd. What? Uh-oh. Oh my god, does Stream Elements break? Yo, wait, hold on. Does Stream Elements fucking break? SE fucking broke. It literally said no. Wait, hold on, wait a second. SE taking a 5-hour nap again? Yeah, of course. Good night, Bandit. Appreciate you, friend. Okay, let me... Does Stream Elements, like, actually, like, break? Because it's not even updating up here. That's the funny part. Because normally it'll update. Ellie, thank you for the check-in. Appreciate you. Yeah, SC Bears fucking square up. I mean, I'll still get you the sound. I will get you the sound redeem that you wanted. I just don't know where it went. It got gobbled up by the universe for some reason. Okay, wait. Essie decided to fucking nap. Yeah, here, let me see. Does this work?
Who took my dentures?
There you go. Alright. I got you that. Wait, can I just hit replay over here? Hold on, wait a second. Oh no, it says report Colquitzia, and I'm like, no, I don't want to report friend. But I got you your sound. I got it. Yeah, I see, what the fuck are we doing, mate? Like, it didn't even do, like, any... Okay, now you're working. What? Hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. I literally got the two 1000 cheer, and then Essie said, like, it's nap time. That's historically accurate information on what just happened. Julie, good to see you. Bonks Essie in the head. Yeah, we gotta do a lot to Essie. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Oh my god, there it is. What? There's the...
The floor is lava!
Excuse me? Well, you just got it twice, Colk. That's okay. Yes, you and Susie broke it. It's your fault. Oh my god. Essie has a moment. I'm not losing it. I'm having a moment. Like, yeah, for fucking real. Oh my god. Y'all are great. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Anyway, I fought my landlord today. That was fun. It wasn't really a fight, though, because, like, this leasing... The place that I lease from is actually, like, pretty decent. And isn't a meanie head. Because I was supposed to get $500 off my lease for July, and it's not showing up. So I'm refusing to pay rent until it's fixed. So I went to talk to the guy today at the leasing office. He's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to my dude, our property manager, and get that squared away. So, like, it's gonna show up in the account in a couple days to be reduced. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'm very excited because your girl need to pay off moving expenses. Maybe that's what we'll raise money for when we do the 1K celebration, is we'll raise money to get rid of my moving expenses. I desperately need to pay those off. They've kind of just been sitting there for a hot minute, and I don't want them sitting there anymore. As in, I've been paying them off since 1 year ago. I've only paid half of it so far. And if I'm supposed to move again next year, I feel like I'm just gonna be constantly in debt. And I'm like, can we not? I don't want to feel like that. Expenses in this account. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, and also, like, my mom's gonna try to sue the moving company, but that's a different story anyway. But yeah, tonight we're gonna be playing a game called In Other Waters. Thank you for the success on the hype train. Appreciate you all. Tonight we're gonna play a game called In Other Waters. It should be I'm not gonna say I kept my train. Yeah, oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that you kept your train. So the game is developed by the same people who made Citizen Sleeper and going to be Citizen Sleeper 2, which I'm very excited. Who designed this emote? Connor? Oh, Hype Pat! Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. I love that. Okay, back to Lurk, LMAO. And the description of the game is: play as an artificial intelligence guiding a stranded xenobiologist through a beautiful and mysterious alien ocean. A nonviolent sci-fi story, enter a world of wonder, fear, and vulnerability, unraveling the history and ecology of the impossible planet. Of course, all of my alerts are broken. Oh, good. This is great. Evan, appreciate you for the raid. I don't even know. What did you even play? It didn't even populate the message. What? Do I need to restart stream? Is that the solution to all my problems right now? A Hellspawn, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I might need to restart stream because, like, nothing is working. Oh, they were playing BioShock? Oh, that's right, they were playing BioShock, that's right. I'm glad, like, my side panel is still working and just not the alerts on screen, which sucks, because that's how I get, like, cues of things happening. Evan, I appreciate you, friend. I'm sorry that nothing is working. I'm so sorry nothing is working right now. But I appreciate you, friend. If you're not following Evan, you should go give Evan a follow. Evan is a wonderful streamer here on Twitch. If you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Ooh, Pokemon? Yeah, we could do that. Rip to alerts. Yeah. Thank you for the raid message. I love you. Please give your kitties love first. I don't have kitties, but can I interest you in... It's the only thing in reaching distance. Can I interest you in a Ditto? Can I interest you in a Ditto? Can I give pets to the Ditto instead?
Wake up, Lieutenant. It's me, Connor.
You're kind of a minute late there, SE. Kind of just a minute late on that one. I was first playthrough terrified. Yeah, I've seen playthrough of the first game, and it's definitely not my speed. Definitely not my speed, even though it's very interesting, for sure. Essie, my guy, my dude, my friendo, my bro, buddy. So there we go.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Oh, that's my new one. That's my new one. I'm very happy about that one. I love that one so much. Yes, absolutely, you can. Yes, pet ditto. Yes, pet ditto. I wonder if I need to refresh your screens a little bit, because I don't know if I'm delayed or not. Ooh, new sound. Yes, it is a new sound. I'm very excited about it. I did like an overhaul of like some of my things, and made things work. I was expecting Monokuma. Well, I tricked ya. Yeah, I decided to change up some of the sounds. Like, the Monokuma one is still there. It's just, like, it randomly picks between the two of them now. Just so there's, like, a spice and variety, you know? Gonna lurk. Hope you have a good rest of stream. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate you. Thank you again for the raid. Ditto has received all the pets. Yeah, so, and if you're coming in on that raid, also, don't forget to do self-care things, and the bot, I forgot that the bot's broken. Yay. Great. This is perfect. Perfect indeed. Everything... Oh, wait, no. That's not what I wanted. No. Incorrect. But anyway, shall we do the gaming things? I think we should do the gaming things. So let me post over here. Alright, so we're gonna pray that maybe some things work at some point? I don't know. I think we're just gonna let Essie have its moment. I mean, I could restart stream, but I don't know if restarting stream will do anything, though. That's the thing. And I don't want to, like, restart stream for it to not work. Or to still be broken. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Soupy! Appreciate you! Wonderful human being. No, you. No, you indeed. Of course, friend. We have... I have an emotional support in Ditto because Stream Elements decided to fucking break. It is lagging behind by like 3 minutes. It's great. It's fantastic. I didn't have any like ocean themed shirts. Oh, hello? Display right, yeah. Graphics quality default, yeah, sure, why not? Okay, play. Absolutely wild today, wasn't it? Like, my god. Well, this is pretty. Oh, there's my reminder to go if you need to go do self-care things. There's my reminder. I'm very intrigued already. Hello? I'm loving this. Okay. So, we're playing a game called In Other Waters, so it's kind of like ocean vibey, but like I redeemed Pokemon cards. Oh, yes, you did. That's right. Thank you for the reminder. We'll just have... Bye, Soupy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I would give shout out, but things are broken. That is not Pokemon cards. These are Pokemon cards. Alright, pick a number between 1 through 5, Ellie. You know the deal. You know the drill. I like this title screen a lot. And since it's the same devs and publisher, or it's same dev and publisher of Citizen Sleeper, it has me very excited. Because obviously I love Citizen Sleeper. I'm going to play the second one. And eventually I think it's dropping next year, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember when they say it was going to drop. But yeah, once I have a number from Ellie, we'll pull Pokemon. Because I need a number before I can do the things. Yeah, it is a really cool loading screen. It's not even loading. It's just, like, just chilling here. Click or press A to start. It's very, like, minimalistic in a way. Yeah, it's very bright. I might need to turn on a light. Ooh, okay, wait. Continue? I have not. This is my first time loading it. New game. By call, exoplanet extraction, transitioning, please wait. Hi, Kara. It took me a second to remember. Ellie said 4 earlier, you believe? Could you double check that for me, Yolf? Please and thank you. It took me like a second to remember, like, not to call you Kara. Yay! The dev of Citizen Sleeper that we love! Confirmed? Okay. Oh, it's the same music guy, too! Yo! Oh, we're in for a treat. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. I try to remember. It sometimes takes me a bit, but I try to remember. Okay, once we get, like, out of a cutscene, we'll do it. I'll pick... I have the pack ready to go. What? What? Rebuilding memory. Connor deviated something, y'all. Yeah, it's on purpose. Log recovered. Logged 2189. Covering last known log. Log recovered dated 2189. User N sensorium disabled. AN there any time left. This is going to be more restrictive than you are used to, but you are resourceful. I know you. I'm sorry, Oki. But I can't let them find you. I can't lose everything we have achieved here. Something, 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 user disconnected. Okay. Hi, Diver! Congrats on 1,000. Thank you! Now that we're at, like, a stable point of the game, we're gonna open a Pokemon pack because it has been redeemed. But I appreciate you. Thank you for dropping by. Alright, go ahead and guess the energy that we are going to receive. Is a Scarlet Violet pack. As well. I have so many Pokemon things that I need to redeem. Here. Water. Okay. Fairy only. Diver, you're shit out of luck. Fairy doesn't exist in the TCG right now. It only exists in, like, certain generations, and Scarlet and Violet is not one. Fighting. Green, I never guessed that one. Okay, so grass. Out of lurk to say fire. Okay, okay. Hopefully your movie's going well, Susie. I will never stop wishing for fairy. Well, you know what? You can have a Ditto instead. Not a fairy, but can be a fairy if you try hard enough. Boop. Alright, last minute guesses. The Ditto's so cute. Thank you! I got it from a local con. It is also the same Ditto that I got for Brian for his birthday, but I got him the shiny one. Absolutely Hot Fuzz is one of my favorites. Oh, okay. He's paying close enough, yes. I got Brian the same version, but in teal. From the same vendor as well. Alright. Dark type. And... Palmy. Oh, I love Pommy. Nora loves Pommy as well. Smollet! Oh, a little Bab! Is the shiny Ditto displayed next to their other plushies? I don't think so. I haven't seen it in a while. But granted, they've been moving shit around. But May the Bee has been there, and it makes me, like, so happy. And it makes me wonder where Blanche the chicken is. I wonder if Brian took Blanche home to cuddle with it. And I'm like, I don't blame you. He's so soft. Wiglet! Wiglet. Small of Army? Yes. Grievard. Small of card I've seen. I've pulled, like, 2 more. I've definitely pulled more than 1. Lucario. Okay. Alright. A rock chest plate. I thought it said rock Christ plate and realized I can't read. Satitan. Learned anxiety. Ooh, we have a reverse hollow Flittle. Flittle's an interesting bean. We have a reverse hollow Go-Goat. I love Skiddo from Gen 6. I think it's Gen 6. And a hollow Miraidon! Yo! Look at him. A shiny Bab. Very shiny indeed. Bicycle Boy. Bicycle Boy. Thank you for the redeem, Ellie. I'm gonna turn on a light. Because I feel like I'm gonna need it for my aging eyes. Hold on. Wait a second. Oh my god, streamer has legs? Who would have thought? Okay. Okay, continue with boot. Yes. Leggy. Hello, is someone there? This is Dr. Ellery Voss. I urgently need all systems of this suit activating. Gray has legs. What is it? Been locked out. And I'm 20 meters below the surface here. I say again, this is Dr. Ellery Voss. Can any operator personas on this suit please respond? Alright, good. Operators activated all systems. Pilot authorization granted. Is there a pause menu? Okay, there is a pause menu. I was just worried that, like, because it's like, it seems to be like on an auto thing. Like, I was worried about it, like, continuing on without my continuing. Okay. What am I doing? Scan and topography readouts coming through, looking good. Okay, utilities available. Let's see. Sampling, sample storage, terminal, and retrieval seem to be installed. Power panel is activating. Plenty of juice. Oxygen panel is up and rebreather functioning. I'm off reserve oxygen now. I'm seeing the heading panel coming online. Excellent. And then depth. Okay, good. The dive panel is active. Currently reading of 20 meters. Don't seem to know what you're doing. I don't. You're not an operator, are you? I don't believe you. Operators are a little more than voice-activated system dialogues. They don't respond like this. I knew there was something strange about the suit when I got inside. It looks decades old. Sounds like you need a diver. Yeah, a diver. Do you want to come do this? Look, we don't have time for this. So whatever program or system you are, I need you to work with me. You seem to respond to voice commands, so that's a start. We need to head north. I'll explain once we get going, but right now I'm locked out of half the systems of this suit. Someone, somehow, has rewritten the permissions to only respond to internal messaging. That means you. So I'm going to need you to take control. Let's get moving. Take me north, into the reef. Please. Oh god. Oh, that's to zoom in and out. Alright. Okay, Southern Gully feature. Steep rock walls rise up towards the surface on either side. The floor is layered with pale sand. Do I even know what I'm doing? No. Good, whatever you're doing, it's working. Let's keep heading north. Fuck if I know what I'm doing. I'm literally just guessing. Okay. What is this? A narrow pass. A boulder fills the passage, blocking out the warm light of Gliese 667 CC's 3 stars Eevee. Okay, plot course. And then go. Wait. Plot course. Go. There we go. Okay, so that's where we came from. So we want to keep heading north. Gully opening. Here the passage opens out back into the dappled light of the reef shallows. Wait, can we do anything here? No. Hi, Susie. Thanks for the unlurk. Hope the rest of your movie went well. We're just figuring out buttons here because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's alright. What is this? What are you? The softly flowing water is filled with glittering particles of organic matter, signs of rich and thriving life all around. Alright, plot course and go. Look, in the water. Are those spores? And those stalks to the west. They look like huge fungi. This is unbelievable. Actual alien life. How could Minay have kept this place a secret? Saw her notes at the base when I landed and some telltale signs on approach, but here it is. The first extraterrestrial life humanity has ever discovered. I can't believe it. Hadn't seen it in a long while, so it's fun to see it again. Thanks for the warm welcome. Yeah, no problem. So woozy. Can we scan anything here? No. No, okay. Scan. Ooh, so we have a couple of points of interest. Stalks are beautiful. I wonder how they feed, how they grow, how they communicate. This place, this planet, needs to be studied. Keep standing creatures and I'll keep notes. Once you've got enough data, I can name and log each species. No matter what happens here, this is vital work. Okay, data gathered. What's this one? This creature's external membrane appears to be made of layers of chitin, like Earth arthropods or fungi. What is here? Oh, can we go there? Let's go there. It's plot course. What were those creatures? They were hidden among the stalks. Quickly. Try to get a scan. Complex pattern of contracting and expanding slits in the stalk's membranes. Mouths are sensing organs. Colonies are producing a shifting hum. Perhaps it is a form of communication between individuals. Interesting. Interesting. So assume we want to go this way? Ooh, these stalks are covered in spores of all sizes. Perhaps you sample one of the larger ones. I'm in position. You'll have to take the sample. Open up the supply utility. Ooh. This is interesting. We got one. Biological samples are vital tools for analyzing and understanding creatures. But this suit should allow you to deploy any sample back into the ocean. How about you test it out? Hold and drag it out over the central compass. Interesting. Great. That's working as it should. Look, those creatures are coming for the spores. Why these ones in particular, I wonder? Okay, so, yeah, thank you for redeeming Stop and Explain. That's exactly why it's there for. So, we are currently playing as an artificial intelligence inside this system that got corrupt, or got wiped. So, like, we're relearning how to do things. Can't say because I'm time zone, but congrats on 1K. Proud of you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Amber. No problem if you can't stay, but I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for popping on by. Yes, I'm very happy about 1K as well. We'll do like a more formal celebration during July. Oh, Ryland playing. Oh, Ryland become British. For a little while, at least. Alright. Does that kind of explain? We're still pretty early on, Susie. Like, we don't, like, this person put on the suit that we are artificial intelligence in, and now, like, we're helping them do things. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Perhaps different spores carry different compounds, each with a specific purpose or message. What do you think? Could the spores be a way to communicating between different colonies? Sure, why not? If it isn't that strange, fungi on Earth form networks of exchange. Maybe these stalks do the same. Anyway, sorry, I'm not sure why Let's keep moving. Where exactly are we moving to, though? About a stalk, I'm seeing spores entering and exiting the slits. On the surface of the stalk, something is being exchanged. Colonies seem to be broken up into individual patches and then larger groups over a wide area. Wait, what was that? Come back. Come back into my peripherals. Agile creature, striped with luminous colors, these such lively creatures, and so colorful too. I'll start logging my observations. Yes, please. They are so much. It definitely gives me the vibes of being a vehicle in which I understand none of the buttons. Yeah. I like it because it's simplistic, but like you kind of learn based on symbols, I think. I like it. Even if it's a bit confusing. Okay, this huge rock sits among layers of lichen. Could it have been thrown here during a volcanically active period in its planet's history? Alright, let's go. Let's plot course. Go. These creatures appear to be maneuver with a series of siphon jets concealed beneath their folded mantles. They are incredibly fast. Interesting. Reef stalks. Fundal creature. Uploading my initial notes. Let's call these reef stalks. We can classify this species in the lab. Cool. What is it that dictates the reef's growth patterns? Sunlight? The flow of the water? Whatever it is, it must be absent here. Okay, and I kind of like it all fits into the larger topography of the map that we see. Stalk patch. Among these spore-clogged stalks are piles of small stones. Could a creature have gathered them here or just currents? Let's go to it. Because we can still get to this one over here. Okay, Southern Nursery. Protected by the ridges from the strong northern currents, this could be a safe haven for a younger, softer species. Let's go to it. Let's see what's over here. Okay, then we loop back around. Okay. Okay. Spores from the main part of the reef are brought into the southern nurseries here by a steady current. I find this very interesting so far. I like the UI. Hey, can I ask you something? Sure. I've worked with AI programs before, but you aren't like them. They are predictable, programmatic, dull. Their intelligence allows them to log and process data. That's all. But you are different. I feel like you are alive. Olivia, thank you for the lurk. No worries, friend. Appreciate you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Then you are different. I'm glad that I'm not just imagining it. But what are you? And what are you doing in this suit? I don't know, ma'am. Oh, wait. Flitting around the reef, these creatures chase stalk spores with great enthusiasm. Is this their primary food source? Interesting. The current running into the reef slows here, but further north, water whips down the rift with incredible speed. See the bones of Citizen Sleeper already. Yeah, for real. Have you played Citizen Sleeper Diver? Or seen playthrough? Such a good game. Yeah, it's so good. Long rift. Ooh, you can see it here. Wide and long with sheer rock walls on either side. Deep water stuff now? Maybe. Wide and long with sheer rock walls on either side. This deep rift channels unpredictable currents. This arch is covered in hardened stalks. Perhaps a slow current passing through brought their spores to settle here. Is this gonna get her killed? Might. Fluffed with spores. This water runs fast and hard. The suit can't push any further north here without better propulsion. Okay, so we can't go back. We can't go there. Not coincidence, Gray. Just needed to play game. Need a game to play on Mondays. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What just happened? I'm very confused. Just slightly minorly confused on what's happening in my chat. Okay, so we'll go here. Static creature made up of one huge flexible stalk. Unclear if swaying is due to current or is produced by the stalk's own body. These huge stalks are incredible. Oh, wait, fuck! There was a deep sea incident last week, 5 people dead. Oh. Oh, that's what you meant, Kara. I didn't understand what you meant. Yeah, I just wanted to play... I've been wanting to play this game for a while. And frankly, like... Not to be that person, but, like, I don't time things around events on purpose. Like, the only thing I actively try to time games for is, like, holidays. So, like, spooky season and Halloween sometimes. And Pride Month. But, like, in terms of other worldly events... doesn't dictate what I stream and don't stream. They're leaking spores into the water as their fruiting bodies attach to their skin bloom. Many of these stalks are leaking particles into the water as they sway. Are those spores or something else? These longer stalks sway around this basin. They almost resemble branchless trees bending in a storm. Did you see that? The stalks responded to our movement. They extended as we passed through the arch. Perhaps it was the sound we made when we moved through. We should be more careful not to get trapped here. The suit's power capacity is limited. Jesse, thank you for the cheese. The chiton of the stalk's membrane is very hard, but flexibility is given by a surface of overlapping plates. There's a lot of activity among the rocks ahead. Creatures are grazing on and living among the stalks, forming a complex ecosystem. Look, over the southwest. That stalk is totally calcified. It looks like a good sample candidate. Ooh. The plates of the stalk's surface passing over one another must be producing the distinctive hum that can be heard. These creatures must be related to the other stalks on the reef, but seem to have separate purpose to the lower beds. Safe to assume that the singing of these stalks relates to the communication between colonies, even seen elsewhere on the reef. Sing stalk. Alright, that's what she named it. I named these sing stalks for that strange hum they produce. What is it the precise function, I wonder? Ooh, why are we glitching? I keep looking to see what's Dark Thunderstorm. Okay, so we have two options here. Ooh, we can go to a sample candidate. This huge stalk is totally still. Its plates hardened into a rocky shell. Can it be revived? Or is this what death looks like here? Alright, yeah, let's go there. Stalk looks dead. Open up the sampling panel. We can extract some of the outer membrane. Dead material here, so we should be able to take multiple samples. So the chiton appears to be hardened with calcium carbonate. That could be useful if we need to boost our power. This is be able to metabolize organic compounds to produce fuel. Just drive them to the power panel. Suit displays how much oxygen or power each sample can produce. No point in wasting important samples. With these, we can keep one sample so we can analyze it back at the base and then use the other for a power boost. Mary!
Because when I retire, I want a television the size of a billboard.
Mary, thank you for being here for 26 months!
Yeah, I've learned a lot since I met you, Connor. Maybe there's something to this. Maybe you really are alive. Maybe you'll be the ones to make the world a better place.
Sorry if you couldn't hear it. I didn't realize how low my volume was on my computer. Appreciate you, friend. Sorry, I'm very tired. I'm not very tired, I'm just tired. Okay, span is to scan. Heard it, Hank being Vestad, yes. Cool. Space between the rocks here is thick. Alright, agile creature. These creatures aggressively pursue certain spores but ignore others completely. Can they detect differences in mineral content? The rocks here are clear of stalks and other growths. Is their absence of territorial marker or just a side effect of the conditions of these waters? What was that noise? A large cavern drops down to the reef here. It enters a shadow by the surrounding rocks. Ooh, I see the drop. Probably can't go deeper. Oh no, we can. If we wanted to. We gotta go deeper. Water still. In the yawning entrance to the cavern, there are no signs of stalks or other reef life around the entrance. Descent possible. What? What is this? What? Oh my god, this is... Okay. That was cool. That was cool. The patchy sunlight coming through the broken cavern roof is enough to allow stalks to grow here, if that's what they require. Tall, bubble-coated stalk which sits among reef... Ma'am, I'm reading! These tall stalks seem to watch over the smaller colonies. I'll start logging notes. That gives me Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom vibes. Oh, really? Man, I'm, like, interested in Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like... Wide piercing pores. Coating a large glossy bubbles glitters on its skin. This kind of deepens and lightens in layers. Yeah, that is really cool too. It is handy to determine, to see that visual. Okay, sample. Tear gas is at an elevated pressure. If the membrane is ruptured, the sac would screech as it depressurized. Is this part of the stock communication system we're seeing across the reef? Wait, I have an idea. Try deploying one by that blocked tunnel over there. I want to see how the stalks react. Just drag one over. Blocked tunnel? Where the fuck is the blocked tunnel? Oh shit. They're attracted. These bubbles must be some kind of signal system. I'll call them shrill shacks for that squeak. You mean... Squeakums? Just call it squeakums. Can use these to get through the heavy growth ahead. Let's get moving. The cavern curves away in both directions here. It's hard to see the way ahead. Oh, does it go deeper? So I guess you're wondering where we are heading. There's a way station just north of here on the finger of this reef. I want to find it. My shuttle touches down just hours ago as a floating research base to the south. That's where I found this suit. I'm here looking for a Dr. Mane Nomura, chasing a message all the way from Earth. I must sound like mad coming out here to a planet in the tail of Scorpius just to follow a message. Wait, do you know where we are? You do know where we are, don't you? I don't. But how? We're on Gliese 667cc, a supposedly unremarkable world, if it wasn't for all this life. Somehow the exoplanet extraction core must have passed by it. But how did Mane know to come here? Is that why she contacted me to verify her discovery? But then, where is she? Look, let's find that way station. Then I can start piecing together what's going on. The cavern narrows here and small eddies of water twirl in the silt. Eddies? Is this cyberpunk? A current can be felt drifting through the cavern entrance, bringing in with its warm clouds of silt. Ooh, so we go back up here. We ascend. Interesting, so we went in over there and we came out over here. Interesting. Not gonna read those ones. I can't help but feel the unseen processes shaping the growth patterns of this reef. What invisible borders am I crossing? Alright, thin stalks sitting among the beds. Okay, we're gonna get some samples. Rock outcrop. Scattered boulders and steep rifts of the southern reef suggest a violent geological past. Yeah, as Diver said, you can definitely see the roots of Citizen Sleeper in this game. And if you want to see my playthrough of Citizen Sleeper, there it is. Or there's my VOD channel. Like the other specimens, this large stalk sits alone away from the lower beds. It is hard to tell if it is beginning a colony of its end or its end. Mobile creature with a large translucent shell. These creatures have such beautiful translucent shells. Let's start logging data as we find them. Alright, the stalks are more sparse between these rock outcrops. This might be easiest path north if I can clear the way. Relative calm of this basin means the water is clogged with spores. Stalks here are so thick as to see a sea of amber, waving fingers that must be cleared before we can pass through. And that's where I think... There we go. Navigating these dense growths is like finding your way in a labyrinth, moving from clearing to clearing with little sense of what's ahead. Ooh, sample candidate? Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, more shell stacks. Cool. I'll take 2 of them. Ooh, new species logged. Fun, fun, fun. Going to call these signal stalks for the signaling role they play in the stalk ecology. Growth patterns of the stalk suggest complex territorial network. Are we underestimating the complexity of these life forms? Cannot go there. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay. More bubbling producing stalks. Are these sentries designed for early warnings or last-ditch defense of the colony's core? Yeah, let's go there. Why not? More shell stacks. Yeah, I'll take one. Okay. Here. East and west are stalks as far as the eye can see. They fade off into the silt-like towers of a miniature city. This isn't a forest, but it carries the atmosphere of one, being immersed in interlocking natural processes of life and death. Interesting. Not sure which way we should go. Let's go to the clear path. So we can go right through. Twin stones. These two boulders are covered with tiny stalks. A coating of amber fur waving in the currents. What do y'all think so far? What do you think of this? I think it's very, very interesting. The last line of thick stalks before the sandy plains of the central reef. Can't go. So we need... Shrill. Go. Hi, Max. How are you? This is it. We're through. This place is overwhelming. So many new species. This is the central reef. I saw on Minet's map that the shelf flattens out here. We're actually going to take our 5-minute break here because we're at the top of the hour. So let me know what y'all are thinking so far. Ooh, it's like a little knot. Hello. I might wear my hair like this to work tomorrow. So don't forget to do self-care things, and the self-care things is not going to load, which is great. It's fantastic. Doing okay. Stressful day at work, and I was taking it out on people in Overwatch. Oh no. Sorry you had a stressful day, Mags. Yeah, I came back to some emails, and I was like, I don't want to deal with you. Excuse me. But we'll play for at least another hour. Not sure if we'll do the full 3, but we'll see. But we'll be back in 5 minutes, so see you all soon. I am booping all of your cats. I'm living vicariously through all of you, because I don't have cats. Give your cats little boops on the nose if they accept them, and tell them that I love them. That is not a request, that is an order. So folks, I recognize heat bad, cold good. I mean, I hate the cold in the winter because my apartment does not retain heat. So like, it's like 60, it'll be 68 in here and feels like 50. It sucks. It's awful. And then my internet, or not my internet, my electric bill will be like $300 because it keeps trying to heat my apartment because the heat just leaves my apartment. It's very sad. Yes. I also CC shows up. Oh yes. Give us talkative mod. Yes, talkie mod. Oh yes. Yeah, keep my apartment freezing cold. I can't sleep in the heat. It makes me bitchy. Couldn't really sleep past midnight because of the thunderstorms. Also offering love to the kitties. Yes, offer all the love to them kitties, to those kitters. We love the kitters. The kitters are amazing. Meowy clumsy. Yes. Meowy clumsy mod. Yes. Yes indeed. I love the heat. I'd rather be 100 degrees than snowing. True. It's actually cheaper to cool my apartment because I live ground floor and I only get sun like 2 hours of the day. So I prefer the heat because
when I retire, I want a television the size of a billboard.
Sammy! Thank you for 6 months!
Thank you.
Oh, you got a Reaper thank you. That is amazing. I also like reorganized like all of my audio files this weekend, so like they're all in like actual folders within a folder. It's very pleasing to look at. But Sammy, thank you for being here for 6 months. Appreciate you. Oh god. I slept on and off last night and I'm surprised I even managed to function today. Yeah, yeah, I keep my apartment cold, when I actually sleep, but during the day I keep it really warm, because, like, doesn't matter. Head to bed now. Thank you so much for keeping me company while I got ready. It's so lovely to way to relax. No problem, Olivia. I appreciate you, friend. Have a good sleep and good time zone. Yes, you do have a new sub badge. You got the 6-month sub badge. Very cool, very cool. We might only do like another hour. I'm tired. But yeah. Kind of 5 IKEA sharks now. Oh my god. I saw that. It was like, oh my god, she did not. Are you gonna send me one? Actually, you shouldn't. I already have Gil. And I love Gil. I love Gil to bits. Gil's amazing. Yes. But, anyway. That hurt my eyeballs. Okay. Going from very dark to very not dark. Was an IKEA shark? Is it actually a shark or a fun cabinet? It is a shark. The Blahog. I guess it's like a trans icon. I don't know. Not to say Susie's trans. Susie's not trans. But, like, I think the transgender community kind of, like, adopted it. I think. If I remember correctly. If I remember the lore correctly. I might not be remembering it correctly, and it's fine. Shady outcrop. The water beneath this outcrop feels cool, oceanic. Soft currents scrape sand from the rock surface. No, it's an actual plushie diver. Walking around IKEA like Shark says forks are here, and my cousin like, yeah, we're related. I love that. Oh, piled stones. Let's go look at this. Anything here? Nope, nothing. Alright, we go back. Okay, we go here. Rippling silt. The ripples of silt bounce sunlight back up through the water, giving it a golden glow. Ooh, there's a thing here. There's a thing there. Central plain. The center of the reef is flat and sandy, with few rocks to attach. The stalks struggle to seed these waters. Oh, no. There it is. I see the way station ahead. Way station. The way station is set up by Minei Nomura. It's seen better days, but still functioned beneath the coating of stalks. Place is looking a little worse for wear. Let me see if I can find an access port. Minei never did take care of her equipment. Some things never change. Sorry. Give me a sec. I'm just trying to... Got it. Okay. Should be able to access any data stored here. Just open the terminal and take a look. Alright, so we're gonna up our power. Oh, cool, and it recharges too. I've officially gone down a Blaha rabbit hole and I'm amused. Oh my god. Oh my god, Diver, I love that for you. Alright. So spoofing user Dr. Minei Nomura, last access history cleared. Log download yes or no. Map data. Sync complete. Data released to pilot's console. Logs have been cleared. I expected that, given the security Minei seems to be operating under. But the map data mentions something Minei calls the Bloom, out across the Northern Rift. She's been going back and forth to something there, studying it. A unique species, perhaps. Minei, what were you doing here? Why are you keeping this discovery from the world? From me? Wait, are you gay? Hold up, wait a second. Are they gay? I need to know if they're gay. Like... Were they smoochy smoochies? I need to know. I'm kind of invested now. Okay. Gay? Perhaps. Talking to myself again, or to whatever you are. Sorry, I don't mean... Let's head back to the research base. I need to think. I need the sippy whippies. Where's the fucking base? This way station operation, we could call it in the base's retrieval drone from the utility panel. Citizen Sleeper makes me think, yes, everyone must be gay. Yes, true. This drone will be able to pick up sup from any area we got map data for. Let's head to the base. Got a lot to figure out. Okay. Interesting. Starting resyncing with Baikal OS. Hey, Taco. How are you? How are you, friend? So good to see you. Hey, are you back online? Yeah. We got some work to do. I'm here, damn it. Hooking up that strange casing of yours to the base took some work. And the OS here does not play nicely with whatever you are. But you should have access to select subsystems of the stack now. Minei looks to have repurposed some of them, so not everything is functional. Hungry all of a sudden. Comms are shot, the generator is only partially working, and one of the retrieval drones is missing. But I've booted up the drive bays, mapping systems, and sample storage. The lab is also online with the analysis tools and an integrated taxonomy for logging creatures. Take a look. I've already logged the creatures we discovered on our last dive. For any logged creatures, I'll also put sample requests in their taxonomy entries. To fulfill these requests, just find and transfer the samples in the lab, then analyze them. I can use that data to add the creatures study. We need to register these species. Head down to the lab level and take a look. I'll also mark sample requests on the dive map. That way we can grab key samples from our studies while we are out in the ocean. And we're gonna go back out soon. While you were offline, I spotted a signal. A suit transponder. You can see its location on the dive map. I want to find it. Suit transponder means a suit, and a suit means Monet. I'll need your help. That suit takes both of us to pilot it, and it's only the one I got. Once you're done exploring the base, load into the map dive map. We can head out from there. Dive map. Okay, so we can load in there. Okay, just trying to figure out the pros and cons of a job offer, so I got, so now it's already 2 a.m. because I keep staying in my head. Well, do you want us to, like, help you run through job offer stuff, or would you like a distraction? We can do one or the other. Unless if there's another option that I'm not thinking of. Alright, oh shit, okay. Observation blister. Generator is active. Med subject, nothing. Okay, lab. Y'all, I ain't reading all this. Hope you realize I'm not reading all of that. I mean, one is basically retail and the other is customer care at a big watchmaker. Ooh. Okay. But it's mostly just scared of change, you know? I mean, that's fair. I mean, I don't think I was scared of the transition from being full-time grad student to full-time employee, but it was definitely, like, a transition for sure. And it was definitely interesting. And, like, the most constant thing in our lives is change. So, like, it doesn't hurt to, like, push yourself a little bit, you know? And, like, we're here to support you. So, like, change is natural. Change is always gonna happen. And I mean watches. Oh, so, like, fancy watches, I'm assuming. Right? If that's what you're saying. Do I not have anything? Love watches, so that's mostly the reason I tried getting in there, and I thought I wouldn't, but now I actually am. Yeah, that's always so exciting. Like, I honestly thought I would not get a job at the university that I currently work for, and I did. And that was like, oh my god, amazing. Yeah, it's always taking that leap of faith, you know? And just being able to believe in yourself, too. The most expensive models I will deal with are only like 4,000 max, but there are other brands that go way higher. Oh, okay. But still, that's still really impressive. That's still really cool. I mean, around 4,000 for a watch is fucking crazy. Oh, yeah. I personally would not spend $4,000 for a watch. That would go towards my moving expenses. Okay, so I can't analyze anything. It's like basic? It's so odd. Oh, wait. I can move things. Yeah, let's go back down to the lab. Let's see. Okay, so if it means... Can't get rid of it, okay. Oh, I can analyze it again. Oh, I might need more samples of it. My current place is really comfortable. My current boss is also struggling with having enough personnel, and I kind of feel bad for leaving right now, but I don't think that should hold me back, you know? Oh yeah, don't let, like, other things hold you back. Like, if this new job is, like, really what you want to do, then do it. Like, you can't control what's happening around you. You can only control your response to what's happening around you. So, like, it's not your fault for your current place being understaffed, or not having enough personnel. Like, that's not your fault. And you shouldn't let that stop you from going and doing the things that you want to do, you know? Like, my place of employment, we have kind of a rotating tour of advisors right now, because, like, advisors have, like, new opportunities coming up, but a lot of them are leaving because of flexibility issues with our job. Which may or may not change. And that's something that's out of our that is not in our control. But like, even though like my coworkers love working here, like they're not gonna let that affect them from like going and pursuing something else, you know? Not exactly what I want to do, but if I can grow further in the company, could get to a position I would love. Exactly. It's like all about making connections. Like that's usually where it starts. So like even just having a foot in the door, and just having it on your resume, like, oh hey, like I worked for this company, like that's still really good. That's still really good to have, for sure. Okay. Oh god, this map is huge. Signal priority. Base has detected a suit transponder at these coordinates. Could this be Manet? We'll have to head out into the East Rift to find out. Alright. Yeah, we're probably going to play like a little bit longer because my throat's kind of hurting. Pale sand is unmoving here, but to the north I can see the yawning chasm and strong currents of the wide rift. Oh shit. A lot of different brands in the company, and I represent 3 still luxury brands, but I just love getting to the higher tier and more marketing and sales related eventually. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, those entry-level positions can definitely get you to where you want to be. You just have to know how to, like, market yourself and conduct yourself, for sure. Stocks are noticeably absent from the sides of this northern rift. Why do they leave such a clear buffer zone beside it? Calm Waters, a central way station, lies within a bubble of calm, but just to the north, massive rift brings strong currents through the reef. We're gonna go this direction, because that's kind of in the direction that we need to go, is this way. The pale strata of this rock tell an ancient story. Might there be a fossil record within such rock waiting to be discovered? Were these rifts and canyons really carved by the currents, or are they violent fractures now smoothed by erosion? I think we need to go this way. In the shadows of these huge outcrops, this pass leads towards the rift at the north edge and its fast-moving waters. We'll see what happens if we go this way. From here, the reef descends into the unseen deep. Spores spiral in the fast-flowing water. What even lies out here? The side of the shelf is sliced by a planet's oceanic currents. Look at those flecks in organic material. They're being cycled back into the reef's ecosystem, drifting from unseen places out into the ocean. Must be part of some vast process. Do you think we'll ever understand the cycles of this ocean? Sure. I hope so too. It's just so intimidating. An entire planet of life, and it's just to study it. Yeah, we can't go beyond there. And I mean, higher pay is starting, so there's more growth there as well, so in the long term it's not bad. Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Higher pay is always good. And if you're able to, always negotiate your salary. There's a bug. I feel like an asshole for quitting right now. I mean, give your 2 weeks. You give them your time. Say it's not personal. But that's still, like, don't feel like an asshole. Like, you're doing this to further your career, and that's not a bad thing at all. Ooh, this is hurting my eyeballs. Okay. No, it's not bad at all, dude. Ooh, sample candidate. Yeah, let's get some samples. I think we need samples. Oh, we don't need Shrill Sack. We're fine. We're fine without it. Let's make our way east to the source of the transponder signal. Don't know what to expect. If the transponder is Minae's, there's some history between us, but I haven't seen her in years. Not since... Look, you don't need to worry about it. Let's just find her. I will worry about it because I want to know if it's gay. Here the gully opens out into one of the rifts, cutting deep into the bedrock of the reef. There, look, a cave entrance cut into the side of the rift. Should allow us to bypass the rift, although I'm not sure where we'll emerge. Yeah, we made a good decision going this way. Rift edge. The sheer walls of the rift plunge into the dark water here, and rapid currents make passing through difficult, if not impossible. Alright, protected by sheer sides of the rift, this shelf leads down to a small cavern entrance in the reef wall. Ah, so we weren't able to go that way regardless. Alright, let's descend. Whee! 28 meters! Didn't want to give him a chance, huh? 28 meters in depth. Connor is everywhere.
28 stab wounds.
Thanks, Stevie.
You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh?
Yeah, it might feel a little weird, but, like, it's not abnormal. It's not out of the question. Like, yeah, like, my coworker, we worked together for a year and then left. So, like, I'm sure people have worked in our position and left sooner than that. So you're fine. The round mouth of the cave stretches away to the rock. Stalks hum quietly in the dark. Oh, shit. Unnatural cave. There's a strange evenness to the walls of this cave, almost like if it was a vast borehole drilled into the reef. Interesting. Drilled, you say? The stalks even seem to get down here. Perhaps they are less resilient on sunlight than I initially thought. We are deep in the rock now. What formed these hollowed out caverns with these strange undulating walls? Crossroads? Detroit become human? Hello? I wonder how the stalks survive without sunlight. Maybe they're fed by the forest above. What do you think? Maybe. It would make sense, a network of colonies tunneling through to the entire shelf. Alright, so what's this way? Ooh, a sample candidate, but we don't need that. Narrow passage, because we need to keep going east in that direction. Cave starts to get tight here, and it's in the shadows ahead. Stalk crowds the tunnels. Stalks here are thick and intertwined. Underground in the stark light of headlamps, they resemble brittle, oversized worms. Alright, and then we need the sample of Shrill Shack. Woo! Yeah, let's go. Let's go, baby. Bright light from the east of the large cavern is broken up by tall pillars, casting strips of light and dark across the smooth walls. These pillars punctuate the cavern, stalks crowded above their bases. They support the vast weight of the reef above. Ooh, what are you? You're a giant thing over there. Sporing stalk. New thing? These stalks are filled with water with spores. We should start logging information on them. Sure, we'll do that. These bloated creatures are pumping clouds of spores out into the water. Around them, stalk colonies rise out of the sand. Let's put it back into the water and see what happens. Different. The stalks nearby seem to be stimulated by them. Could these spores be used to make stalks extend to bring them out of their hiding? Should test them out a retracted colony. Ooh, okay. So we're gonna get more sample then, huh? These stalks seem to be shriveling up. Is it because they are too exposed to the rift's withering currents? Interesting. Ooh, okay, we can get more samples here. Promise my partner we would play some Stardew, so I'll be lurking. Ooh, have fun playing Stardew. Sounds like fun. Have fun, have fun. Thanks for the lurk, Diver. Appreciate you. Yeah, we'll probably play like another 20-25 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. Far side of the cavern narrows into darkness. I can feel the faint pulse of a distant current ahead. Hi, Oz. Thank you for the first time chat. Okay, let me pause so I don't lose energy in my suit. I'm very much enjoying this game. I loved Citizen Sleeper. Citizen Sleeper is one of, not like my favorite games, but it's definitely one of my favorite, like, text-based RPGs that I've played, as a video game. So I'm super excited for Citizen Sleeper 2. And when I found out that because like In Other Waters has been sitting in my library for I don't even know how long. So when I found out that the dev of Citizen Sleeper and the publisher made this game, I was like, oh my god, I need to play it. And I'm very much interested in it. I could kind of see, like, as Diver was saying earlier, you can kind of see the roots of Citizen Sleeper in it in terms of, like, how the story is slowly unfolding and you kind of don't know, like, what you're getting into until, like, the story unfolds itself. So I like it. I very much like it. We're not going to play much longer tonight because my voice is, like, not doing too hot right now. But I'm very much enjoying it. Have you played it, Oz? I'm curious. There's actually one thing I want to check first as well. Oh, this has no Steam achievements. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Not like I need Steam achievements to play a game, but I like to collect achievements. So if there are achievements to collect, I like getting them. But I'm very much enjoying this game. Very much so. The UI, like, oh god, what am I? Hello? The water screen is a little bit too bright for my eyes, and it could be because, like, it's dark outside and the only light behind me, so that's, like, not, like, a big issue. It's just, it's not you, it's me. But I do like the UI and the interface. It's minimalistic, but also complex, and I like it. Did the ant problem get fixed? No, but the ants aren't visiting me, so it's okay for right now. Maintenance should be coming to fix it, or at least, like, check it out to make sure it's not, like, something I should be worried about, in terms of long term. But no ants have infiltrated today, so that's a win. No, I haven't played, but I've seen this game many times. Interesting, okay. I'm enjoying it. I've never seen gameplay of it. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it in my Steam library. I don't know. No, I definitely bought it off the store. I just don't remember when. I don't remember when I bought it. But I am very much enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. Appreciate you joining us, friend. On. Okay. Oh yeah, we want to go here. Frosty, thank you for the check-in. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here. Current must have once run down this tunnel, scraping the walls into smooth lines. Now the stalks block the flow. The spice must flow. The current must flow. And I hate that it's a Dune reference, and I hate Dune. Hate Dune. It's my one character trait is I hate Dune. If I was a character in a book, that would be my character flaw, is that they hate Dune. Hate Dune with a passion, man. It's only because I had Lurky's a moment. No worries, no worries. Mods, if we could possibly get a raid for Citizen Sleeper in Other Waters, or I don't know, some of the current must below. God. My god. God damn it, mods. God damn it, Yulf specifically. Bright passage. Light filters in from the large opening, making the spores drifting in the water glitter like sparks. Okay, I can get some sample candidates here, which I do need some more. Sparky Sparky Boom Man. Look, the stalks in the cave mouth, they're retracted. Perhaps if we made them extend, they would block the current. Oh, so we can't move on until we block the current. Yeah, give me 2 more of these. I'll pop and say, hey, sending good vibes to y'all. No, you! Sending good vibes to you, too. Appreciate you, Frosty. They blocked the current. These spores encourage them to extend and fill in the tunnel. With these soothe spores, we can control the stalks to our advantage. This will be useful. Okay, scanning. Another of these growths supporting a smaller colony at a cavern's edge. Is there a logic to where these grow? A pattern. Covered shelf. Tucked into the rift wall, the shelf allows protection from the fast-flowing water cutting through the rock into the heart of the reef. Look, out in the rift, a retracted stalk colony. If we can get them to extend, they'll probably shelter from the current. Sure, bud. Whatever you say. Bet. Small colony. A handful of stalks cling to the rift wall here, blown into spiraling shapes by the rushing currents. Ooh, I bet that's pretty to look at. West Rift Wall. Spattered with spores. The wall here feels the full force of the current. Perhaps it could be slowed upstream somehow, and we've already done that. Uh-oh. I hear shifty things in the water. I don't like it. Deep rift. Even the close to the wall, the darkness of the deep rift is intimidating. A huge slit in the face of this world. How deep does it go? Okay, so we need... we're gonna hold on to that for now. If the current can be slowed or navigated, this is the place to do it, where the rift narrows and the gap opens up on both sides. Yeah, we're gonna do it here, because I think we're gonna cross. A current slices down through the rift from the north here. Crossing is going to be difficult unless their flow can be slowed further up. Then this is... Huge pillar sits out on the wall here, its top caked in retracted stalks, a golden garden waiting to emerge. Okay, so we need to retract. The small opening in the wall provides a little shelter from the howling rift, allowing some stalks to take up root here. We are across. Thank you, stalks. Oh, and thank you to you too. You're welcome, ma'am. Bare passage. Another smooth tunnel leads out towards the light. Circle of warm light shows us how it opens out on the upper shelf of the east reef. What lies above? Let's go up, up, up. Goodbye, 28. You were a friend. Ooh, things. Stalk canopy. A new thing. These canopies are spectacular. I'll start logging observations. Let's see what we can find out. Ooh, bright petals. Rip 28. These are beautiful plants. Single petals shifting in the sunlight. Let's start logging data. Sure. These plant-like creatures seem unrelated to the reef stalks. Yeah, I feel my voice starting to go. It's not happy. Feels good to be out in the sunlight again. Let's head northeast along this finger of the reef. The transponder is at the tip. Oh, is it right here? I think it might be there. Alright, bright petals. Colony stalks have twisted itself tightly across this gap in the rocks. Could they be protecting something? Ooh. Ooh, we can't see. Do we have a shrill sack? Yeah. What are they protecting? Let us see. Ooh, exposed roots. Where the rock shelf has fallen away into the rift, the roots of the canopy above have been exposed. We could sample them. Sure. Let's do that. Oh, thank you for the unlurkies. Appreciate you. Hope you had a good lurk. Let's go back. Yeah, I like this. I like this game a lot. Petals seem to be shimmer as they twist and open. It was a mighty fine lurk. Okay, I'm good. That's good. Fractured outcrops all break up the worst of northern current, protecting this sandy shelf. This towering canopy of woven stalks pulsates in the soft current, the sunlight slipping through the gaps in its branches. Yeah, keep scanning shit. Shimmer blooms. Okay. I like that. Granting these shimmer blooms for the way they catch the sunlight. I like that. Wish I could share these discoveries with Monet. There's so much to say. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, new species. Reef cap. With a strong resemblance to terrestrial mushrooms, I'm going to call these reef cap. Thriving colony. Fed by spores and shielded by a colony of stalks, this part of the reef seems to have fostered the ideal conditions for its own survival. Is that another way station ahead? Oh, that's a way station. Monet must have built them all across the reef. Reef cap or reef cat? Reef cap. In the center of the shelf is a beautiful clearing, screened from currents and predators. No wonder Monet set up a way station here. Ooh, table stock is what she called it. Reef cat would be fun, yes. I've named these table stocks after my table corals they remind me of. I'll log my notes back at the base. In the scattered shadows of the golden canopies and knee-deep in shimmering petals, this way station sits silent. Okay, open up the terminal. See what we could scrape from this place. Yay, we can get power to our suit. Yay, that makes me happy. The log suggests Monet was using this as some kind of staging ground for expeditions over the drop-off. She was looking for something out in the ocean, something deep from the descents she logged here. Monet doesn't do things at random. The way station's the research base. This is calculated. I feel like we've already 10 steps behind her, and we've barely even started. Let's get to the suit transponder. It isn't far from here. Okay, we're gonna get to the transponder, and then we'll probably be done for the night. If we head straight north to the shelf's edge, it should be there. That. Split outcrop. Like many of the large rocks on the shelf, this outcrop has been split, creating a passage to the east and another to the north. Hey, Roy, thank you for the water redeem, because I need it. How are you, friend. So good to see you. Alright, so I wonder what's in this direction. Let me get more zoospores from here. Eastern Passage. As the shattered edge of the reef curves away to the east, the currents fade into static water grows warmer. From the cover of this canopy, I can see a series of tall pillars out to the east, each one topped with a garden of unknown life. You can't go out there, I don't think. Strong current cuts across the each edge of the shelf with the turquoise haze of the ocean staring beyond, which I don't think, yeah, we can't go. Which I figured as much, but I just wanted to double check to be sure. Okay. Swirl of sand suggests this passage leads to the reef edge and open water beyond. I wonder if this game takes place in the Citizen Sleeper universe. I wonder if that would be a thing. The side of the finger feels exposed, but thanks to its current splitting outcrops, it remains in a bubble of calm. Yeah, that would be really cool if it did. Open ocean. At this tip of the shelf, the outcrops fall away to reveal an unrestricted view of the vast ocean. It is both terrifying and beautiful. There's the wreck, probably. See something at the edge. Is that the suit? Minet's suit. Open, empty, and half sunk in sand. Why would she leave it here? And more importantly, where did she go? Oh shit, where did she go? It's definitely Minet's suit. But no Minet. Surely she isn't... Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. I want to take a look at this. Can't have been here long. Most of it's still in good condition. But how did it get out here? There's no evidence of injury? Malfunction, perhaps? What do you think? I don't think so. No, you're right. Then she left it on purpose. Abandoned it. Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? She tend us to find it? And hey, what did you get yourself into out here? She's better equipped than our suit, but the seals are starting decaying. What's this? Minet has rigged up some kind of custom propulsion system, probably to deal with the currents. We can use this. We'll need a power source. It won't run off the suit's system. Seems like she fashioned some kind of microbial fuel cell. We'll need to recreate it if we want to use it. Okay, let's get this back to the base so I can take a better look. Minet, better not have done something stupid. Did come all the way out here to bury you. Let's go. Call for a drone pickup. Oh, drone is this one. Yeah. Alright, is she gonna back with me? Yep. Good to hear. Let me update you. I spent the past few hours working on Minet's suit. Bad news that the majority of it is unusable. Apart from the propulsion system Minet pulled together. But we're going to need a power source. Minet's suit log mentioned her building a fuel cell using microbes from the Western Reef. But they don't say much else. She's been incredibly secretive while she was here, covering her tracks across the reef as if there was someone watching, or she's just... I don't know. The Minet I knew is tricky, complicated, but not paranoid. Either way, if If we want to recreate her propulsion system, we'll need those microbes. When you're ready, let's head to the western stalk forest and see what we can find. Alright, so that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight. Let me know in chat what y'all are thinking. I'm very much enjoying this game. I think it's really cool. I hate how much talking I have to do, but I think it sets it. I think it's good. I like the UI. Yeah, let me know what y'all think. I think it's a cool little game thus far. Probably not the type of game I would try, but is interesting. Yeah, that's like the same with like a couple of other games like I've definitely seen streamed, like like BioShock as an example. Like I would never play BioShock, but like it is fun to watch other people play. It's just one of those games, you know? Great game from what I've seen. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it's cool. Was definitely chill to watch and hang out to. Oh, glad. Hopefully, like, I was able to do it justice with my voice. So, this game, I think, is roughly 6 hours. So, we'll probably split it into 3 streams instead of 2. So next week I won't be streaming it, but the week after I will be. Let me actually show you my schedule and not hit the Connor Uwu button. So on Thursday we're gonna be starting our replay of As Dusk Falls, where we make all of the opposite choices that we made versus the first game, or the first time we played it. So it is going to be sad. I'm sorry. Saturday and Sunday are going to be Hades days. Saturday we're going to be starting at 11 a.m. and we're just going to do, we're going to get 2 escape attempts in, and that'll probably be it. Sunday we'll be starting probably at 6:30, because I want to be there for the end of the Deck Art stream, just in case. And then Monday, we're going to be doing Queer Bundle stream, and we're going to be continuing on with 2064 read-only memories. And we do have some other events going on next week as well. We do have, we're going to be finishing out, we're going to do 2 Queer Bundle streams next week, Monday and Thursday. And then also on Tuesday, if everything works accordingly, is when Susie and I will be doing our Rylor stream, which is very fun and exciting. Drive forth my beloved. Yes indeed. But with that, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. My mod team, we love our mods, found a cool group of streamers who are playing. They're playing Citizen Sleeper, so we're gonna go hang out with them. I think they're pretty early on in the game, so please, no spoilers for the game if you've seen playthrough or have played it yourself. You could tell my voice is starting to go very bad right now. But, so they're called Save Data Team, so we're gonna go hang out with them and see what the heck is going on. But if you've enjoyed the content, thank you for being here. Thank you for 1,000 followers on Twitch. This just feels so fucking surreal. It's so weird to think about. We'll be back, like I said, on Thursday with As Dusk Falls, and I will see you all then. Thank you all for making this community so wonderful and wholesome. We'll be playing in Other Waters like 2 weeks from now, 2 Mondays from now, most likely. So keep an eye out in the Discord for the schedule, because that's where I'll be updating it and everything. But with that, let's go right on over to Save Data Team. Again, no spoilers for Citizen Sleeper unless if they say it's okay. Don't give them help unless if they ask for help. If you like what they are up to, feel free to drop a follow on their channel. I am sure they appreciate it, and give them all your love. And with that, I will see you all on Thursday. My name is Aaron Gray, Queer Variety Twitch streamer, signing off.